Excuse me, but didn't we decide that we were never going to wear these third jerseys again? Like, I'm pretty sure we decided that. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. After game 27, we got shut out by the Blues. Yeah, we decided that. Here's the footage. Check it out. Those third jerseys, they need to be burned. As sweet as they look, they are nothing but trouble. They need to be burned. I don't ever want to see them on the ice again. Keep them for the fans as a fashion jersey. That's fine. That's fine. But these third jerseys, never again. Never frickin' again. Not after tonight. Nope. They are ruined. Seriously. This was totally preventable. Wow.
You have to get up. Do what they do. But that was insane. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Come on. I make go records, baby. I'm liking this. Hello and welcome to another episode of Hawks Recap. My name's Clay. Thank you for tuning in. Blackhawks playing their 51st game of the season tonight. Last game before the All-Star break. Playing the Florida Panthers at home. Coach Q's returned to the United Center. Emotions flying everywhere tonight. But of course, the Blackhawks cannot beat the Stash. Blackhawks fall to the Panthers by a score of 4-3. Now, despite the outcome of this game, I mean, what a night it was, right? Coach Q's return to the UC. Just seeing him behind the bench again was a great sight. Yeah, it was the other team's bench, but still, seeing him and his mannerisms and his mustache and him yelling at the refs and the colorful language that he was using, you could read his lips. It was great. It brought back a lot of great memories. I mean, coach of the decade, right? And he was coaching the franchise of the decade, which was the Chicago Blackhawks. So many great memories that we had. I had to pinch myself. Every time they cut to him behind the bench, I had to remind myself that that wasn't the Blackhawks bench. It was like, when did the Blackhawks start wearing white again at home? But seriously, it was awesome to see him. And not only that, but before the game, we got to see the ceremony honoring Patrick Kane's 1,000th point. So it's just like a perfect setup, right? It was a perfect night. I mean, it would have been more perfect if the Blackhawks would have won, but honestly, if there was any game we lost this year, like this one, I'm the most okay with. Now, the Hawks had some things going for them coming into this game, right? Riding a 5-game winning streak. They're at home. Hot ticket. Crowds into it because Coach Q is back. Players want to play well in front of their former coach. You got Robin Lehner in net, who has played well this year. Going against the Panthers team, though, they're also on a 5-game winning streak. They are on the back end of back-to-back. And Bobrovsky is in net for the second straight night, and he has struggled pretty much all season. Struggled living up to his contract for sure. So you'd think perhaps the Blackhawks might have a bit of an advantage in this game. But of course, you throw it all away because the Hawks are wearing their third jerseys. The first period in this one would be one I would call more of a feeling out period. Neither team really given the other team a whole lot of opportunities. Only a few decently sustained shifts from either team. Only 6 shots for the Blackhawks, 7 for the Panthers. Just not a whole lot going on. Now, the Blackhawks did have to kill off a penalty with about 5 minutes remaining in that first period, and with the Blackhawks having a great penalty kill as of late, it was great to see them step up again in that first period. They would kill it off, and this game would go into the second period tied at 0. Unfortunately, if I had to describe the second period for the Hawks, it would be not too good. No, the Hawks seemed like they were just fighting the puck the entire period. Puck was bouncing on them. They were fanning on shots and passes. They just couldn't really get anything going. Sticks were breaking. And sometimes those things happen, and you kind of just have to fight through it. But on top of that, they were just extremely careless with the puck and just turned the puck over an exorbitant amount of times in their own defensive zone. This was like a return back to earlier this season, the beginning of the season, with the amount of turnovers in their own defensive end trying to get the puck out of their own zone. It just wasn't working, and, well, you just can't do it. You can't do it because good teams will take advantage of it, and the Panthers are a pretty good team, and, well, they took advantage of it. Actually, hold on. Frank Vetrano actually took advantage of it. Not quite 5 minutes into the second period, Panthers with offensive zone pressure. Barkov takes the puck, tries to do a wraparound, but it was no dice because Lehner is there. He's got the post secured, or at least we thought he did. Dadonov then whacks at the puck, and somehow the puck just kind of trickles up and over Lehner's pads and goes in, and just not a good goal to give up there. Such a That was a preventable goal, but it all started because the Blackhawks turned the puck over on a failed clear, and that led to continued offensive zone pressure for the Panthers, which would lead to that opportunity and that bad goal. Panthers up 1-0. And then just a minute and a half after that, another failed clearing from the Blackhawks. A turnover leads to the Panthers getting the puck again in the offensive zone behind the net. Puck comes out to Vetrano in the high slot, and he rips it by Leonard. I don't think Leonard ever saw this one. I think a little bit of a screen in front. But just like that, 2 bad turnovers, and it's 2-0 Panthers. Hey, but it's all right. Panthers now have the worst lead in hockey, and now the Blackhawks are going on the power play. They get some good looks. They create some good opportunities, but unfortunately, their stick snaps, or the puck bounces on them, or they fan on a shot. They could not find a way to get the puck in the back of the net, despite the good-looking power play that they had. Then the power play expires, and 4 minutes after their previous goal, Blackhawks power play expires. They find Ekblad basically right out of the box. Ekblad then gets it to Vetrano on the rush, and he snipes it 5-hole past Leonard. Not really a good goal for Leonard to give up. You really could have used a save from him there, but we don't get it, and it's 3-0 Panthers. Thankfully, the Hawks had a birthday boy on their team tonight. Name starts with a K, ends with an Irby Doc, and, we all know that it's only fair that birthday boy scores on his birthday. 6.5 minutes left to go in the second period. DeBrincat with the puck in the neutral zone, takes it into the offensive zone, gets the puck over to Doc on the left-hand side. He takes it from his forehand to his backhand to protect it from the defender, and he just then unloads it by Bobrovsky, who is kind of off his angle, but it's top shelf, peanut butter. I mean, seriously, what a shot from the 19-year-old. That was a backhand and a half. The Hawks are now on the board. The crowd is now into it. The score is now 3-1. Late in the second period, Alex DeBrincat would get called for a tripping infraction. I'm still trying to figure out why that was a penalty. Both of them basically just fell over each other on the boards there. Pretty soft call in my book, but nonetheless, it's called a trip, and the Panthers go to the power play to basically end the second period. But it looks like the Hawks PK would come through once again, but with about half a minute left to go on the power play, the Hawks, with clear control of the puck in their own slot area, fail to clear it, turn the puck over, and the Panthers would take advantage. Hoffman with the puck throws it to the front of the net, which, great strategy. Put the puck towards the net, make your own opportunities. It does. It goes off Vetrano's skate and into the back of the net. Vetrano gets the hat trick all in the second period there, and the Panthers regain their 3-goal lead going into the third period. 4 minutes into the third period, the Blackhawks would have a power play of their own, and they would find a way to capitalize on it. Gustafsson with a shot from the point, redirected by Caggiula in front. That net front presence that I so very much like. Caggiula, after having 4 penalties in the last game, gets a goal in this one, and it's now 4-2. The Hawks would make a big push after that, had a number of golden opportunities in that third period to cut into the lead even more, but Bobrovsky would be absolutely unreal in that third period, made some incredible saves to really prevent the Hawks from coming back into this game. Now, the Hawks would find a way to get another goal with just under 2 minutes left to go in the game. Doc with a great feed to Patrick Kane. He would put it by Bobrovsky. It is now a 1-goal game. The Hawks tried to get another one, but just couldn't find a way to do it, and so they fall by a score of 4-3. So an unfortunate way to go into the All-Star break. Would have been really nice to get that winning streak up to 6 games. Would have been nice to get the win in Coach Q's return, but that sloppy second period just did us in. Just wasn't meant to be tonight. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Maybe it creates an opportunity for the Hawks to come out motivated from that 10-day break that they now have, instead of maybe some complacency that maybe a 6-game winning streak would have given them. But yeah, 10 days until the next Blackhawks game. Obviously, we have the All-Star game and the skills competition within that break. But the Hawks don't play again until February 1st. That just seems like so far away. But the good news, though, is that the Hawks got some good results from other teams tonight. The Vegas Golden Knights lost to Boston. Winnipeg lost to... who did they lose to? Carolina. So the Hawks go into this break only still out of a wild card spot by 3 points, with actually a game in hand to the Golden Knights. So they're in a good spot despite the loss. Once again, like I said, out of any of the losses we've had this season, tonight, with Coach Q in the building, I'm fine with this one. But hopefully the Hawks come out of the break with a little bit of a fire under them. Maybe feeling like there's a chance they could make a push. But we'll see in 10 days. With that, I say thank you so much for watching this episode of Hawks Recap. Really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know your favorite Coach Q moment of all time. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate that as always. But most importantly, stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you next time. A long time from now. Actually, not that long. I'll have other videos, but you get it.